How we doing, guys? It's your boy Black Ginger back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about insecurities. So the reason why I wanted to make today's video is because I believe that insecurity in life is the biggest factor that hinders people from achieving their greatest potential. I believe that if we're able to take away the power from our own insecurities, then we can finally become the truest version of ourselves and finally be happy. So today I want to talk to you guys about what my biggest insecurities are, with hopes that I can inspire you to shed away some of your biggest fears and take back some of the power that you've hidden away for the past few years. Alright guys, so let's just jump right into it. So one of my biggest insecurities is definitely my face. Throughout high school I had a really bad case of acne, and I think the fear of having people looking me in the face when they talk to me really stopped me from experiencing a lot of stuff. I used to say that the day that my acne cleared up would be the day that I'd become more confident and more happy, but even today, and now that most of my acne and scars have mostly gone away, I'm still a super introvert and I'm still very uncomfortable with looking people in the face when I talk to them. It's one thing that I've always tried to get past, but it's really still a work in progress. Another thing that really scares me is that the men in my family do not have blessed genes when it comes to the longevity of hair, which means that there's a very good chance I'll be bald in the next few years, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do when I lose my ginger hairs, because that's about half my brand right there. I'm also very insecure about my weight because I'm about 35 pounds underweight, and no matter what I do, every day I wake up just a little bit lighter than the day before. I think it mostly has to do with my lack of appetite, and speaking of appetite, I'm also very insecure about the lack of range that I have in the foods that I eat. I don't really know why I'm so scared of trying new foods, but it's definitely something I've been working on with my Project 30 videos, because I've been trying to experiment a little bit more with the foods that I eat and the different palates that I have. Speaking of fears, I do have a few phobias. Ichthyophobia, for one, which you've seen, because I'm very scared of fish. In addition to fish, I'm also very scared of insects, reptiles, and amphibians. I'm also very bad at talking to people for the first time because I'm not the best at first impressions, and I'm really a hard person to warm up to because I just have one of those personalities, I guess. I'm also pretty bad at talking to people just in general because, I'm also pretty bad at just talking to people in general because I don't really know how to process the information from my brain and getting it out of my mouth very fluently. But that's something that I've been trying to get used to more by talking to the camera. There's a lot of stuff that I want to say, but sometimes when I want it to come out of my mouth, it comes out very wrong. And it's happening right now. Okay. The thoughts that go through my head don't really come out of my mouth the way I ever want them to, which is mostly why it's hard for me to film YouTube videos, because I have to cut and cut and cut and cut all the time because I'm always messing up what I gotta say. I have a stutter, I have a couple nervous tics that I have, and those make it hard for me to talk to people in general. And then when I ever do work up the courage to talk to people, my nervousness usually makes it impossible for me to have an actual conversation with them for the first time. And speaking of talking to people for the first time, I'd say that one of my biggest issues that I've faced in my life is talking to females for the first time. I'm gonna be real with you guys. My last relationship was close to like 18 months ago, and honestly since then, and even before then, it's been pretty impossible for me to talk to females that I'm attracted to in any way. I really hope that this Project 30 playlist will push me out of my comfort zone enough to finally work up the courage to approach females and guys all the same. I'd say my fear of rejection is probably one of my biggest things that holds me back in life, but I'm really hoping that Project 30 will help me push myself out of my comfort zone enough to finally erase that insecurity from my life. I hope that through pushing myself out of my comfort zone every day more and more, I'll eventually be able to erase all of the insecurities from my life. But until then, they are still a huge part of who I am, and honestly, you gotta just learn how to take the power away from the things that make you powerless. If anything I said in this video makes any sense to you, then smack that subscribe button, hit me with a like, and share me with your grandma. And I challenge anybody who's made it this far in the video to comment below what their biggest insecurity is, because it's time that we take away the power and we empower ourselves. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.